Yesterday, something unbelievable, something unthinkable happened to Grignr's poor, sweet pet cats. All three of them. All three. Well, I mean, I'll leave it up to your imagination to figure that one out. We only did what Grigners have done since the beginning of time, since the original Grignr. We took in someone who needed our help. Poor little Scooty, all the way from the Empire, the Master Frostmancer who wanted to desert them. We offered them somewhere to stay, and in turn, all of Grignr's cats very suddenly disappeared. And now we have our goal, right? We have our path. We have our destiny to go down. Our party of heroes, led by Grignr, have to find the strength, the equipment, the tools, the relics, the artifacts, to finally defeat the New Republic. So welcome once more to the cozy little inn, now with 100% less cats, and an understandably very furious Grignerson, who, much like everybody else yesterday, picked up a huge amount of spells and abilities. Grignr started down the barbarian path, giving him all sorts of speed boosts and some offensive abilities when eventually we get to it. Both Rita and Phil also gained a lot of spells and powers too. Rita starting down the druid tree, and then Phil just being almost an expert brain exploder. Look at that, the guy only needs a little tiny bit more XP. In fact, if we wait just 1 second, there it is. Brain exploder. That seems, why is Phil gaining Psy XP so much faster than everybody else? I mean, Phil and Rita was out for the count for a few days because of the infection she had. But Phil has finished a trip before she's even started. What's going on with you? He does have 135% magical sensitivity, but so does everybody else because of the ideologian, right? I don't understand. Maybe Phil's finally found his... Oh, I mean, Rita's got 170. I forgot she's a master psychic or master mage in this situation. Huh. I guess Phil's just naturally amazing. Just loves blowing up heads. I think it's long overdue that we focus on a little bit of technology, right? Understanding how the world works. I think we've got like arcane crafting in there too, which is going to be, there it is, which I think is going to be amazing. Before we do that, we have one final quest, and then it'll be all in on the research. Rewarded warfare. Again, we can turn it down, but it will impact our people's moods, and we've got some very sad people right now. Bones and Phil are on top of the world, but everyone else is a little upset. I will take the treasure chest. I will always take the treasure chest. We are going to get 6 people from the Crusaders of Light. Now, you've got to bear in mind, this is probably little Cyric's backstory too. When Cyric was just a tiny child, I mean, he's still a tiny child. When Cyric was a tiny child, it was the Crusaders of Light that drove past and shot an arrow through his knee. Or in this case, shot him with a rifle through the shoulder. I don't even know what a rifle is. A new magical level for Rita. That might be right on time, given that we are about to start fighting. Oh, we need to level them up too. How are we looking in terms of levels? Grignr is apparently only level 9. Not sure I believe that one so much. Rita is level 38. Bones is level... Ow. Grignr, what happened? Why are you so pathetic compared to everyone else? Bones is level 39. Phil is level 10. Cyric is level 48. To be fair, Cyric came to us pretty powerful. Mike is level 7, and then Scooty Poo is level 15. If I remember correctly, Cyric came to us as an ambassador from another faction, so probably have more of an education than the idiot Grignr, who's never even looked at a book in his entire life. I'm going to quickly blast through, I think, and level people up based on what they should have. You know, on their classes and character types. I think that lineup makes sense, right? Bones the Artificer gets a lot of dexterity and intelligence, because both those affect crafting and intellectual, funnily enough. Cyric the Musician, given a bit of constitution, a little bit of charisma to try and help out around the inn. We've got Grignr, all in on strength, and it will always be on strength. You probably think a little bit of constitution, maybe a little bit of agility. No, this is Grignr after all. Phil's our bard, right? So Phil needs some charisma. I do want to start working on his constitution a little bit, though, because he's a flimsy fella, and I'd like to get him slightly more prepared for combat if he does end up doing that. Rita, being dexterity and agility, makes perfect sense because she's a ranger. And then finally, Scooty in dexterity and agility too, because I want to start training him up to be a ranger as well. Totally forgot. We were in volcanic winter from that other quest. It just hasn't affected us at all. Now, we should probably prepare ourselves, because anytime soon... we are going to get peasants attacking us from the Crusaders. How long was that? Oh, we do have 4 days before they turn up. That gives us plenty of time to do some things. Loving pedigreed raptors. Pierre the Dryad wants us to take care of his 2 raptors at the inn for 5 days. They don't really make the best inn guess, but that's okay. Oh, the raptors are suffering from paralytic abasia. We can look after them. He's offering us a legendary hypercharged chitin helmet. Wowee. Accuracy is much better, lower aiming time, and much lower range cooldown. Whoa. What a relic, Pierre. Okay. Hypercharged bone mold boots of scouting, a chitin ash mask, or we can go for the goodwill. Obviously, I'm going to take that for Rita. That goes so nicely with her bow and her, what was it, her cursed outfit too. I guess we'll keep the raptors in the barracks for now. There you go. We do have some spare cat beds for some suspicious reason, but sadly they don't fit. Marinelli? That was the person that Grignr fist fought yesterday to get the silings. I totally forgot about them. They've just been left on the floor. Are you fine though? How are you able to just get up and walk away? Oh, Grignr tended you in the caravan. They will do that automatically. Ah, shit. Well, let's be careful. I don't want to kill them because I would like your gear. Okay, be careful. I trust you, Grignr. You've done it before. You can do it again, but I'm worried this time they're a bit more flimsy. You might, oh god, just end up killing them. What a bloody showdown. This isn't ending. In fact, you almost got the drop on him there. Wow. Okay. You did chop off her toe. I'll teach him a lesson. Give me that. Give me your armor. We're going to capture you and try and recruit you because you are, again, amazing. And you've got some, level 15, and you've got some magical stuff going for you as well. Hello. Not so impressive without your fancy armor, eh? Named full plate. Whoa. That's just nuts. 188% sharp armor. Wow. Oh, you were unwaveringly loyal. That's right. I suppose we could just capture you and let you go. I don't really want to improve opinions with the Empire after all, given what they did, but if we can keep them off our backs, we can still go and get revenge at someday, I suppose. That's fine. Here, let's get you captured. It helps if you actually make it a prisoner bed, genius. That's some real fancy armor. Who are we going to give that to? The big bright red armor. Eventually, I've got to give them their own look, right? I've got to give them their own appearance. I love the idea, actually, of giving that to Bones, even though, sure, Bones isn't going to be doing much fighting. I think the idea of, like, a massively over-armored innkeeper is just amazing. I like that a lot. That is such a look. That's already so good. The crown works really, really well with the armor. Oh my god. Actually, can you equip that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's Bones already sorted. I'm happy with that. It is the equivalent of Catastrophe gear, right? Because they were a Stellic defender. I also feel a lot safer about leaving the inn in Bones' hands now. Because she could stop anybody who threatens this place. Well, as is a big group of them, I suppose. Let's do a little research. I think that's long overdue. So let's get these tech prints applied. So Carrier Birds is massive, because Carrier Birds is the one that allows us to... Are you going to wear that helmet? Oh, let's paint it first. This may be racially insensitive, but you are an elf, so that's going to be painted green. Bones, 1 second, please. The Carrier Birds will let us trade with other factions over a long distance. No, die! Oh, well, whatever. What? Did you see Scooty's hair? Oh my god, wait, hold on a second. No way. Hide hats on UI. Oh, wow. Oh, it looked a lot more impressive in real life. It's shrunk down to fit in the helmet. Right, yes, let's get back to applying those tech prints. Here we go. Carrier Birds is just so good. It's just enormous. Then we've got rustic furniture, which I don't know if we can research till we get regular furniture, but we do have complex furniture. I think we still need basic, though, for all of it, right? There you go. Amazing. And then, what else have we got here? So, can we move these tech prints out? Right at the bottom of a damn barrel. Makes it hard to read. And hey, you never know, when we've actually applied all this stuff, we might be able to build a bookshelf to keep it all on, rather than just chucking it on the floor in the bloody forge. I know it seems like we haven't really picked up that much treasure and that much cool stuff, but we've got a lot of technology that's just been sitting around. There we go. Tailoring, adorned armor, arcane crafting. Can we do anything with these? We can use the medieval technology blueprint, and that will automatically unlock... Tailoring research has been boosted by 20% by reading the blueprint. Very nice. And to help keep things a little bit more streamlined, a little bit simpler, given that we have tech prints, blueprints, schematics, tomes, magical books, there's a lot going on, okay? We've got semi-random research, but it's still, of course, limited to what we've actually unlocked. It will just make it easier to visualize, rather than trying to figure it out from this mess, what we can actually do. So we have complex furniture available, which I think I will absolutely be taking. Research is still very slow and meticulous, because we're a medieval faction and it's Bones in charge. Innkeeper by day and then head researcher by night. She's doing her best. At very long last, some research is being done. Took a while. Took a good few episodes there, but we do have research reinvented, so she'll do some reverse engineering. Another wooden bookshelf as well. I get the feeling this workroom isn't going to be big enough to last us all this time, but we can rearrange things a bit. I think we might have a quest here for Grignr. So Loco's Breakout is going to expire in 3 days, and the people turn up in 3 days. So really, we've kind of got to leave now, but we've got to be careful about not sending too many people. Oh, it's so far away. 2 enemies and an unknown threat. I think Grignr can deal with that. How long is it going to take? 1.9 days. Yeah, we've got to leave now. So we'll send Grignr. We will send an alpaca. I suppose just a couple of meals. Where have all of our tents gone? How have you lost our tents? Well, that's really inconvenient. I mean, it's not as if we're supposed to be caravanning out all the time. Brilliant. Okay, well, Grignr is sleeping on the floor. What? Oh, they're sleeping in them right now. Get out of that. I need that for the adventure. I'm going to send him with some legendary medicine too. I think one for potentially life-threatening injuries is fine. I'll try and get him to not use it. We'll restrict him on that one. We've got the medicine. We've got the tent. Let's take a few meals. Let's get the hell out of here. Go, Grignr. God, we need to expand these barracks a bit, don't we? Oh! We captured these beds from elves, do you remember? We can reverse engineer it to figure out how to actually build a bed. Oh, well, that's quite handy. I bet the inn has some stuff already that we could potentially reverse engineer too, right? I wonder what the restriction on that is, because we can't build the forge, but look, we also can't reverse engineer it. Weird. Okay, that's fine. This is going to take some figuring out, but is that not the whole point of research? Oh, hello. More people for the inn. A group from the Planeswalkers visiting. So visitors, guess, have nothing to eat. Put some food on sale. Set up a nutrient paste dispenser or a vending machine. Oh, no. Do we have enough excess? Yeah, you know what? We actually do. I think if we do it until we've got like 100 simple meals, eventually we need to go down the medieval route, right? Of having a giant stew pot in the inn. That might have to work. Can I put food on the shelf here? Can we stick some simple meals next to the bread? I mean, again, bread, soup, all of this will work perfectly for the time being. Then simple meals will have to do. Set to critical. Got to be careful we don't go too mad with it. That's so good. That's enormous. Thank you, Bones. I mean, perfect timing too, given that the inn's about to burn down. So now we can now we can build it all back up. Oh god, it actually is burning down. Yeah, wake up though. The rain's here, but not before the bloody hedges burn down. Oh, my farms. And then we've got carrier birds. I mean, we couldn't have gotten luckier getting that tech print as early as we did. Train carrier birds to carry messages that allows you to communicate with other factions at long range. Though, of course, there are no orbital traders or anything like that. We can potentially request caravans from our allies if we're desperate to sell some stuff, or if we want a specific thing like a... Excuse me. You don't work here. I'm not paying you. If, say, we want to try and get an exotic goods trader because we're looking for a specific tech print, or there's loads of applications that, obviously. 480 points. It's going to be very, very slow going. It will very, very slowly tick up over time thanks to the passive research mod. That's meant for, say, if Bones or you only have one researcher and they're forced to caravan out, if you're going to fail a mission or it's a big deal, then that will very, very, very slowly tick up. But it's like, it's next to nothing. You can't rely on it. Oh, bloody hell, another massive group of visitors. Hello. Listen, we're at full capacity. I can't feed all of you people. If only I had something to sell them. We need to expand out the, we need to expand out the hops, don't we? That's something I'm really missing. I might also have to clear out these bloody oxes, given they're eating all my damn crops. Travelers from Tree Folk, hello, please don't stay. I don't have enough food anymore. Don't go through there. That's not some sort of bloody public pathway. That's a frigging bedroom, you weirdos. Look at this. We can actually build the hedges back. There couldn't have been any more perfect timing on that one. Oh, level 7 intellectual. There we go. What a mighty aesthetic. That's so good. And I noticed Grignr's also got a helmet. Not that we can really see. He's got a helmet beneath his animal hood as well. I'm actually totally all right with that. I think if there's anywhere Grignr is allowed to wear clothes, it's on his head and on his feet. That's the limit. No, just on his head. I changed my mind. This is dangerous. As we've seen, Grignr Grignarsson, son of Grignr Grignarsson, is a little bit vulnerable. He's not quite the enormous unstoppable powerhouse that I thought he was. We do, though, have a lovely speed boost, which I might use. What the hell is that? Whoa. Leopard Demogryph. Wow, that's cool. Hello. Exy. Exy? What? That was a person that was there before, right? Oh, you are getting horribly murdered. Wait, no, you're the person I'm here to save. I'm so confused. I thought we were saving Loco. But that's Exy. It's confusing all of our old colonists. What happened? Loco was someone we rescued, and then what? They were a traitor, and Exy was a traitor, and then we released them both. But now we're here to save Exy and not Loco. I don't know what's going on. Dumbo, it's a bad day to be you, my friend. Mega fast Grignr. Actually, I think you're just slightly faster, Grignr. I think mega fast Grignr was a bit of a misnomer. Oh my god! You hit him so hard his armor instantly disintegrated. The power! Hello? Treasure. What is that? Flexing crushed sandstone hammer. Whoa! Gives 10% move speed, 118% melee hit chance, 82% melee cooldown, 120... So 20% extra melee damage, right? 20% reduction. That's really nice. I'm giving that to Bones because it's a hammer upgrade. Volcanic glass halberd. Wow, that's really nice. Whoa. Is it worth anything? 2,500. My god, because it's made of... because it's made of volcanic glass, one would presume. All right, what have we got for other treasure? A couple of meals, that's rare around here. And then a fast sword lance. Wowee. Exy, hello. You're not the person I was expecting, but we've got you back. Not that I wanted to free you, you bloody traitor. I suppose we are a forgiving colony. That's kind of the whole point, right? Let's get out. Yeah, it does say loco. I don't understand. And then it's given us the wrong person. Well, mistaken identity. The raven that carried the message over to the inn must have been very confused, or the traveler who brought us the quest must have just got the details a bit mixed up. That's fine. Mulberry wine. A gift for Grignr. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Those are going to make for some nice sales back at the inn. I don't think we want anything else. Oh, we could carry a bed home with us. Turns out they're actually quite light. There you are. Yeah, no, it still counts as us having completed the quest. I was a little bit concerned it might break things. What is that? Garco helmet of the Ranger. No, we've already got a good Ranger helmet. This is a Praetor of the New Republic. Honestly, I think we ignore her. She's going to use some sort of magical power to affect the weather in the area. You're going in the bin. We will never help you people. That is one thing I'm happy to take the mood hit on. And yeah, it doesn't really make sense that because we're ignoring that quest, we're going to take a mood hit because of the Ideal Legend, but I like to think of it as more of them being reminded of the Empire always being there. We're ignoring them because we're forced to, because of what they did to Grignr's cats. And that's a sad thing. That'd be enough to damper anyone's mood. What do we do with this Neolithic research data then? Oh my god, that's another thing I've forgotten for the pile of research-related stuff. There you go. Not that we can get half of those, but there you go. That'll do. What does this give us? No available research projects. Oh, no! Because we didn't have the tape prints or anything. Well, we know for the future. I think it just instantly finishes one we've already got then, right? Damn, if only I could read. We can make a martial arts target. Man, I need to start these people training up a lot more. I might set a lot of them just to have it as their higher priority. We'll build a little training yard out here in the back of the inn. We've got the archery stuff, which, to be fair, is a little bit obstructed, but that's going to be true with real life as well. We're going to be fighting people through trees. I think Cyric, Gunty, and Scooty probably all need to go on kind of high-tier training, don't they? There you go. I'll drop it down below. Oh, God. Yeah, I would like you cleaning. But then if you can't do anything else, yeah, no, okay, that seems fine. That seems all right. Oh, no, that's great. That goes perfectly with the raid that we're about to get in a second. A huge spider-like creature called a Feralisk wanders in. As if we haven't had enough of huge spider-like creatures. Speaking of which, we've only got half a day until we get 6 knights turning up, ready to come clap our cheeks. And a monsoon? Oh, God. Affects range, weapon accuracy, and movement speed, as well as extinguishing fires. The fires are a good thing, I think, given what we've got. Oh, great. Okay, we do need to kill that spider pretty bloody fast, because it's just going to lay eggs constantly that will attack our colonists. We'll deal with that, I think, after the knights. Oh, we'll leave that to Grignr. Well, I say that. Phil, could you just, like, blow its brain up? Oh, Phil. Phil can't use the brain exploder because he doesn't have enough arcane load. That's the term now. We changed it to that, remember? It's going to take a little while, but everyone will be on board eventually, I promise. Okay, maybe the next level, then, we throw into... maybe we throw into magical stats rather than just going for, like, another one of these, because you can't use them anyway, right? Speaking of which, how's Rita doing? We do with any help we can get here. We got 2 points to spend. Bramble Maze. Infuses a fertile area with chaotic life energy, causing it to sprout and shoot brambles that wither after 12 hours, and then crop burst. Oh man, that's actually really useful. Crops finish growth immediately. That's really, really cool for things like hops. Say, for example, Grignr desperately needs some alcohol before he dies horribly. That's not bad. Is he going to make it back in time? 0.2 days. 3.5 days ago? He's going to make it back. Oh my god, what a journey. I did have him traveling at night time, so he's going to have to get back and then immediately rest. Oh, no, I just dismissed that without thinking, but that was the anima tree linking, right? We've got 20 anima grass. I think it's time for Bones to step up and join us, because there is, of course, an entire artificer tree. And what could be more perfect for little Bones than that? Expected duration, 3 hours. I don't think there's time. 3.6 days ago. Every day is 24 hours. We could just squeeze it in. Potentially, assuming all of the maths is right in Rimworld. Grignr is back, and there is one linking ritual complete. There was just enough time, right? Oh, we've still got bloody ages. So, Bones, I do want you... oh, this is going to be really difficult to do, because I do want you doing the research as much as possible, but getting Artificer would be really, really nice. I'm just going to put, like, everybody on 8 hours a day of meditation. It cuts the work down, but to be fair, there isn't really a massive amount of work anyway. A lot of the time, they are just spent entertaining people. Actually, we've got a lot of good entertainers now, haven't we? There you go. Don't panic. You can just ignore the giant spider, I promise. It won't impact your visit here at the inn. Grignr, could you go deal with that for me? Actually, how long have we got on that raid? 3 point... Okay, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. He does need a little sleep. He does need a little break. But let's pop that speed boost. And let's kill that spider. Oh, God. This is very, very strong. Oh, he'll be fine. Wow, he's done more damage than I expected, given that Grignr's got all the bloody Xenotype stuff. That'd say that Grignr named one of his weapons. Blue Rose? Oh, that's so good. He named his axe the Blue Rose. That's so damn good. Weapon mastery for Grignr Grignason. If he has it equipped, he will move 0.2 cells a second faster. Oh, amazing. Aiming your axe after you take down an enormous spider threatening your inn. That's pretty good. Named it after the eyes of the spider that look like big blue roses or some shit. Grignr, you are going to have to rest up pretty fast, my friend. We've got 0.1 day before they turn up. And he's got toxic buildup from where he was bitten by the spider. Minus 5% consciousness. That might make quite a difference. We'll see how it goes. Let's throw some points out there then very, very quickly for whatever people have got. Oh, by the way, if you toggle this on, a lot of people are asking about this. If you toggle that on, it will automatically distribute points in whatever categories you have enabled. So I'm just going to obviously do it all manually, right? Bones, let's give you a little more dexterity. Really should give her a ranged weapon eventually. Sure, she seems like the type of person that would be perfect to give that crossbow to. We do still have that, right? I think we might have found the fancy double crossbow. That's okay. A regular crossbow, give that to Bones, given that her dexterity is so high. Oh, we've got a legendary shortbow, of course. No, give that to Bones. Dexterity affects your crafting skill, and her dexterity is massive. Also affects your ranging, right? Most of the ashes settled from the volcanic winter. Oh, this is Grignr's day today. Holy crap. Bones is going all in on dexterity then. That's fine by me. Cyric, look, let's go a little bit of agility because I will train you up to be a ranger. Tiny child, I need to look at what you're good at. Phil, from now on, I'm going all in on constitution so we can try and make him a little less flimsy. Rita, I'm going to equally distribute between dexterity and agility. And then Scooty, again, same thing really. I want to try and avoid having too many melee characters because it's a little bit dangerous, but we will need some more people eventually. Are any of you good at melee? Anybody got a passion for it? Anybody got anything? Scooty has 8, but a passion in shooting. Oh, we'll train you up. We'll train Scooty up to be another melee character. And any second now, let's draft up the whole squad. Exy, you can go hide somewhere as far as I'm concerned. Come on, where are they? This must be them. This must be them. This has to be them. Crusaders of Light. Here we go. God damn. Oh, look at that cape. That's going to Bones. That is absolutely going to Bones. Even their peasants can afford gigantic capes. Look at this. Their peasants have king's robes? God damn. We're living completely wrong out here. Look at all the spells we've got on offer, though. My God, don't you like that hedge on fire? Marcellus. Oh, they're shooting the guests? God damn, Crusaders of Light. Nobody likes the Crusaders of Light. Go, Phil. Oh, psychic powers from Phil. Freezing them. Oh, this team. When you've got the whole party against you, you are done for. Fine, do it. Send in the Kraken. Give him the speed boost. Let him go butt wild. Everyone else, let's move forward very slowly. Phil, I'm going to still keep at distance. At least until we've sorted out his constitution a little bit. Then I'll be... Whoa! Scooty named their weapon Shade. Whoa! Why are they naming their weapons all of a sudden? Is it just because they've used it so frequently? To be fair, it was Scooty, Gunsy, and Cyric that defended the inn while everyone else was down. Oh, that's sweet. So while Scooty's using it, he gets 1% extra hunting stealth. That's amazing. Just as we hunted those damn dogs from the Crusaders of Light through the forest. Oh, Grignr's on it. Oh, you thought you were finally free. Nobody can outrun Grignr. What a horrifying sight. Just this 7-foot, 400-pound muscled man charging at you at 20 miles an hour. Wow. I think we keep these people in the spare room. We do need to build some sort of, like, containment, don't we? We might have to throw down another building. Maybe something down here couldn't hurt. Or maybe something down the back of the inn on this side. We need to build some sort of, like temporary prison, and then we can ransom all these people out for silver. Because I don't think we're the type of colony, at least not right now. Maybe we get a bit more vengeful over time. We're not the type of colony right now that would just be executing them. Just finishing them off for no reason. We're supposed to be an inn. Hell, but no, Gunty! I said we're not here to execute them. Silly little elf. Silly little elf fella. We're going to make a melee elf or a ranger elf. Because I feel like one's a real cliche, but the other's... the other's shit. I mean, it's shit either way. You are just terrible, little Gunty. Oh, man. Look at that thing. Whoa. That's really nice. What style is that? Animalistic. Whoa. Like a big old bat bow. So... that counts as a used weapon, right? Hence the U. It's almost like tainted gear, but for weapons. Mainly, it's for balancing, really. What it means is it's almost worthless. There's $23 there for that great bow, because we are going to pick up so much weapons and armor out here in the world. Lots of medieval gear, too. The idea is we're supposed to be smelting them down to reuse them. How are you raiding me? You're not allowed to raid me. That's not how this works. We don't do raids. Maybe this is just a follow-up to the quest. We haven't had a proper raid ever. Look at our people are fine. It's just a shame that we can't finish patching up all the other people we've captured. They had technology blueprints. Oh, a kind gift. Thank you. I gotta bring my lucky blueprints with me when I go raiding. I can't fight without them. Oh, give Bones some cover. Oh! Did you just freeze Bones solid? So to steal what they can and leave. Right, because we've got all the outdoor sales section for the trade caravans to shop here. Yeah, no, don't. Like, put that back, though. What an odd raid. Turnip seals some things from the marketplace and then punch the guests. How odd. Right, let's get them captured. That's more ransom money as far as I'm concerned. Oh, it was part of the quest. Oh, I must have been in 2 groups and I missed it. First group of subjectives comprised of blah, blah, blah. Second similar group. I have played this game before, I promise. Whoa, and there they have sent on little transport flying machines some treasure chests. My favorite thing. I do love that dopamine. Please get out of my treasure room. I love that it's Gunty, Scooty, and Cyric. They're a party. They're officially a party now. I just can't separate them. They defended the inn and now they're out here hunting people down. What we can do is we could use colony groups to put them into separate little parties. I actually really like that. We've got the new squad, and then we've got the kind of old guard, and then Bones is going to be innkeeper, so you know what? You can go to the front of the list as far as I'm concerned. And perfect. I think that'll just about do it. So if you've never used colony groups before, you can enable groups. I always hide them, but you can enable them by toggling that, and then you can select a bunch of people, add them to a group, and then rename it, customize it, do whatever you want with it by right-clicking on it, right? Rename it, give it a name, give it an icon, change the size, all that stuff. I'm going to disband this one, though, because we don't really need this one. So now we can quickly select the different parties. So we've got this one here, which I've called the new kids, and then I've got this one here, which I've called the old guard, which is Grignr, Rita, and Phil. That one's, of course, Cyric, Gunty, and Scooty. I think the little blue icon, I never use this aspect of colony groups, but I think the little blue icon means it needs tending, given that you were just beaten up by that guy in the treasury. Look at the stuff we've got for sale in the inn, too. 50 beer, a bunch of meals. Oh, my God. Oh, I thought that was one of the guests eating a meal then. That was Gunty. Hey, buy my stuff. Come on, buy my things. Beer party. What is that? Rita is grabbing a beer with Bones. That's so nice. Just 2 sisters hanging out at the animatory, having a beer. And you know what I think I want to do for the final thing? I think it's someone else's turn to crack open the treasure chest. I was going to say, where the hell are you putting those? There we are. Phil has done it. Grignr's done it. Let's wait for the beer party to end. Oh, another quest. Oh! Legendary bone mold braces. Holy crap. That's some lucky loot, right? Minus 10% to mental break threshold. You know what? I could give that to Rita to try and cancel out her other stuff a little bit, because she's having not a good time. Bones, come open this other one too. So current mental break threshold, 36%. That's pretty bad, isn't it? I don't know how dynamic that is. Oh, there you go. It dropped then. Did you see that? 15% on major break threshold. That's a bit better. Not much better, but it is better. Then for our other treasure, 24 something. 24 gold bars. Wow, thank you. We got some real good loot today. With some great character development today. We got the fancy battle axe, the named battle axe for Grignr after he defeated the spider. Bones looks amazing. And then we've got our second squad that I guess we'll start sending out more quests, because right now we do have more quests than we can keep up with, to be honest. I think, in fact, they're unhappy because the we did, yeah, look, auto-accepted quest failed. -3 mood. And of course, if that keeps, and we apparently rejected a joiner in danger. So if this keeps stacking up, people aren't going to be too happy for long. In fact, moods are quite low across the board. Yeah. Send the next party out. We'll have them doing quests as well, and they'll be able to contribute to the mood massively. Please get out of my treasure room, Giant Ox. Thank you for joining me. Please let me know if it's too slow paced, because I can always increase the speed through editing, you know, and do things like that. But I like the pace it's going at right now. I think it's great for a nice balance of character development. Of course, it's going to take a long time to build up to the important stuff, but I think the important stuff would normally take very little time to get to in a regular playthrough. Gather the relics and venture around. Like, gathering resources is the big payoff for this time. As always, thank you for joining me in my cozy little inn. Don't forget to check out the workshop collection. The links are all down in the description, but I did actually update it midway through this episode because I noticed there was something broken about it. So that's been already changed, uploaded, as I said, midway through as I was recording today. As always, thank you in the meantime to the patrons as well for allowing the series to exist in the first place. Big shout out to Naughty Pickers, Opossum Supremacist, Hudzu Wudzu, Evelyn Orwell, Desi, Athedema, Eugene Recker, Thomas Law, Sean Howard, Chief Chair, Number One Circle, Sweet Tea, Genuine Guy, Could Be Sleep, Bug551, Fisher, Waxor, Vexters, Crunchy Medic, Phantom, Volpine, Andrew Robershaw, Ethox, Bubka, Rock, Ziggy, Emoja, Ryan Duffy, Mon Rage, Arnie Ras, Huntsman, and Creepy Uncle Dave as well. Thank you all for your support there. Thank you for making this possible. I am, again, away till Monday, so there might not be any Rim. It might be kind of every other day for a Rimworld episode, depending on how much time I get to keep things going. If not, I will try and fill the gap with another series. If not, we'll be back to normal on Monday, right? Thank you as well to The One Who Knocks, Ethan Wertzman, Vegan Slayer, Singed, Joe Herman Hogholt, Leech Queen, Bobby, Noah Velasco, Thomas Seng, Blue Waffle, Diego Rakeringer, Joker King, Ace of Hearts, Blatticus, Ben Beard, Snowy1237, Throwmash, JC2406, Clushy225, Audrey Hershenson, Fred, ZAudio951, Dot, Natasm, Shizuki, Freckers, Lopter, Morgan Little, Perseus2001, That Buck Guy, Wrinklestein, Cryometals, Coffee Fueled, Siren Crane, Fair Fight Frank, and one Caribou as well. Hopefully, come back tomorrow.